Been a brilliant week for the Samsung Galaxy S21 news. Last week we had all of the specs leaked, and now we have the full design revealed, the benchmarks, and an incredible record-breaking display. Before we get started though, please like the video if you're a fan of Samsung, and let me know in the comments what device you're watching this video on. So the first news of today, and actually the only bit of bad news that I've got to share, is on the launch date of the Galaxy S21. Many sources have revealed that this year it will be coming earlier in January, but Android headlines have said that their insider source is trustworthy, and they state that the Unpacked event is going to be coming in February. Now, no date was given, so all we have to go on is a launch date of February, but to be honest, it's the only source citing this information at the moment, so I suggest take it with a grain of salt for now. But next up, we have the Galaxy S21 benchmark, which does show some surprising results. Now, these results are good for some, but bad for others. A Geekbench result has been leaked for the Galaxy S21 using the new Snapdragon 875, and it scored a single core score of 1120 and a multi-core score of 3319. Now, this is lower than the 4000 scored by the new Exynos 2100, so as Ice Universe advised, this year the Exynos chip could be outperforming the Snapdragon. Now, it's important to note that again, these are leaked benchmarks for both of them. There's no way of verifying these results, so they could be incorrect, and even if they are real, the scores will improve closer to launch with more optimization. However, this could be great news for the Exynos region, as they have been falling behind in terms of chipsets for a very long time. Next up, we've got some models leaked by Ice Universe for the S21, the S21 Plus, and the S21 Ultra. Now, these give a rough idea of the phone sizes, but they're simply just models, and there's not really too much to go on here. We did, however, have the design leaked for the Galaxy S21 in another tweet from Ice Universe. The leak is the Galaxy S21 Ultra CAD, and we can see an incredible looking device. As I told you guys a while ago, the Galaxy S21 Ultra is going to have Samsung's new blade bezel, which means no big chin anymore. The chin and side bezels of this phone are actually the same size in the S21 Ultra, meaning we've got the narrowest chin in any mobile so far. The chin is now essentially just a lip holding the display in place, and of course it looks stunning. Ice Universe tweeted to say that the Galaxy S21 Ultra screen will refresh multiple records, and it's clear to see why. Not only are we getting this beautiful full screen device, but as I previously said, it's a 120Hz LTPO display that's going to allow for 120Hz at a Quad HD Plus resolution, and this will be at the same time. It's going to be able to dynamically change between 1 and 120Hz, meaning it can save on battery life when a higher refresh rate isn't required, and then ramp it up to 120Hz when it's beneficial for the user. While we were advised of only minor improvements to the Galaxy S21, it seems as though this isn't really the case. While there's no drastic changes to the phone or its design, they are all very impressive upgrades that will deliver a much better user experience. The only thing we're not getting here is an in-display camera, and it seems that they're going to be holding off for the next fold, so for those that want this technology, it's best to hold another year, but if you're happy with the punch hole, then the Galaxy S21 is looking incredible. We've already had the full leak of specs and design for the rest of the range, so for those interested, we're going to run through them now to help you decide if this is going to be the right phone for you. For my regular viewers, you guys would have already seen this, so just jump to the next video, but of course, if you are new here, then hit subscribe now, and we're going to get right into it. So first up, we've got the Galaxy S21. This is the smallest of the range, and of course the entry-level model. It comes with a 6.2-inch dynamic AMOLED display with an expected resolution of 1440 by 3200, and this gives us 563 pixels per inch, and it of course comes with an in-display fingerprint scanner. It's going to be a flat 120Hz LTPS display, and it's not going to be capable of 120Hz at a Quad HD Plus resolution. We get a triple camera setup consisting of a 12 megapixel main sensor, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a 64 megapixel telephoto camera. It's powered by the 5nm Snapdragon 875 in North America and the Exynos 2100 globally, and they're both going to be 5G compatible. We're expecting similar RAM and storage configurations to the predecessor, so this is going to be roughly 8 gigs of RAM with 128 storage, and expect micro SD support. It's powered by a 4000 mAh battery with 25 watt fast charging support. It's coming with 5G, Bluetooth 5.1 and Wi-Fi 6, and color choices are going to be Phantom Violet, Phantom Pink, Phantom Grey and Phantom White. It will of course ship with One UI 3.1, and this is based on Android 11. Next up, we've got the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus. Now this is the middle of the range and comes with a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display with an expected resolution of 1440 by 3200, and this gives us 525 pixels per inch. It's going to be a flat 120Hz LTPS display, so again this means we don't get the full 120Hz at a Quad HD resolution. We get a triple camera setup consisting of a 12 megapixel main sensor, a 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 64 megapixel telephoto. It's powered by the Snapdragon 875 in North America and the Exynos 2100 globally, and both are 5G. Again, we're expecting similar RAM and storage, so that's 8GB of RAM with 128 storage and microSD support. It's powered by a 4800 mAh battery with 25-watt fast charge support, and it's coming with 5G, Bluetooth 5.1 and Wi-Fi 6. The color choices are going to be Phantom Silver, Phantom Black, Phantom Grey or Phantom Violet, and it is of course going to ship with One UI 3.1 based on Android 11. Finally, we've got the most premium model, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. The Galaxy S21 Ultra is coming with a 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED display with a resolution of 1440 by 3200, and this gives us 511 pixels per inch. It will of course have an in-display fingerprint scanner, and it's a 120Hz adaptive LTPO display, meaning we can use 120Hz at its full Quad HD Plus resolution, and the display is able to adapt the refresh rate from 1 to 120Hz, and this massively helps with efficiency. We get a quad camera setup consisting of the 108 megapixel HM3 as the main sensor. We also get a 12 megapixel ultra wide and 2 megapixel telephotos for 3x and 10x optical zoom. It's powered by the 5nm Snapdragon 875 in North America and the Exynos 2100 globally, and both are 5G compatible. We're expecting similar RAM and storage configurations to the predecessor, so on this it's going to be 12GB of RAM with 128 storage and microSD support. It's powered by a 5000 mAh battery, and there are rumours of 65-watt fast charging support. It's coming with 5G, Bluetooth 5.1 and Wi-Fi 6, and the colour choices are a little bit more limited on this as we get Phantom Black or Phantom Silver. It will of course ship with One UI 3.1 based on Android 11. So that's it for the whole of the Galaxy S21 range. As I said, when it comes to pricing, there are many rumours of a cheaper device, but at this time I'm just not going to believe it until I see it happen. It's looking like a January launch for the S21 series, so it shouldn't be long until some information comes forward, and as soon as it does, I'll be sharing with you guys straight away. As always though, I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments. Who out there is waiting for the Samsung Galaxy S21, and what version are you waiting for? But thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, smash a thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down twice, and I'll see you guys in the next one.